if you're an existing subscriber, and if you're somebody new, then thank you for coming along to watch. My latest project, it's here, right over my right shoulder, the clock. What inspired me to do this? Well, basically using the Wood Wax 22, it just says put your wax on, leave it for 30 seconds before you buff it off, and I'm constantly looking at a pocket watch. I mean, basically I don't wear a wristwatch, I wear a pocket watch on a chain, just in my jeans pocket, and constantly pulling out the watch, looking at the second hand, thinking 30 seconds, and so I thought, right, well, I went on eBay, basically looked for a movement with a second hand on it, and the movement itself it's just a quartz movement. I think it cost me about £2.60 delivered off eBay. It was delivered within about 2 days, but an awful lot of planning work has gone into this. I mean, I've got a couple of chapter rings in the house, which I've got from clocks, that I could quite easily just stuck on, but I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to just paint numbers on, draw them on. I mean, you'll actually see in the video after this in a moment that what I did, I actually just used I printed out a chapter ring to the size I wanted it. I just basically taped it over the top, used a pencil to go over it. Being softwood, it marks all the wood underneath, and then I used a Sharpie to basically go over the lines. And to be honest, that actually looked quite nice, but I wanted to do something different. So I spent a couple of evenings out in the workshop. I don't know whether you'll actually be able to see that properly. Just hold that there. As you can see, I've been playing around doing different things, and I've used my router, I've used my rotary tool to try different ways of carving these out. I used a soldering iron to see if I could burn the actual inner bits. That didn't really work very well. I'd also seen a couple of videos on YouTube where people had filled them with solder. Tried that, but I think the trouble is my solder, probably both the reels of solder I've probably got flux in them, so there was all this black liquid which just filled up half the end, and basically it was a right mess. So in the end, what I decided to do is, last year, again for repairing clocks and stuff like that, I bought these wax filler sticks. They're a Briwax product, and they're just basically little sticks of wax. They're designed to cover any scratches or small cracks in furniture, and so they're fairly pliable. And basically what I did when I mean, you can probably see there on that V, on the V there, what I actually did is, when I actually dug out the piece that I wanted with the rotary tool, basically just using the spatula that comes with the wax sticks, just push it all in, and until it's flat, just wipe the excess off that you can. Being softwood, it does leave a fair bit on there. It is a polish, so you could actually polish it, but again, it would leave a fairly dark colour. So what I found was that by using the Wood Wax 22, you could actually use the polish to wipe off all the excess. So that's, I mean, it's had probably a couple of coats of polish before I even started doing the numbers, and after I did the numbers, I mean, it's had probably another 2 or 3 coats of polish at least, just basically just trying to build up the polish over the numbers, because again, you can push on them and it is just basically a wax in a hole. My first main worry on this was when I started on the back. I knew I'd got to do probably about an 80mm round hole to fit the movement in, and it had to be about 15mm for it to sit in there flush. So the trouble is with the movement was there was such a small amount of thread that by the time I actually got the thread through on the nut, I think the bit of wood there behind the movement is probably about 3mm thick. So again, being softwood, it's not very strong. But the good thing is though, as I come out wider anyway, I mean, I've actually slightly curved it up so that it got thicker as you came out, so it's not that 3mm thick all the way through, because the hands do set up an extra couple of mil from the stem. And by the time I've actually got to the numbers for the chapter ring, I mean, it's just literally the full thickness of solid wood, so that's probably it's probably a good 20-25mm thick overall. Really pleased with it. Yes, I think had it been a hardwood, you could have got the finish a lot better. There are a few dents in it and stuff like that, obviously where I've been working, and I mean, I'm really pleased with it. It's just what I wanted. I wanted to do something different. Wanted something for the workshop, so it's another practical item. So it follows on from the very first thing I made of the kitchen roll holder, and just really pleased with it. So hopefully there'll be something in here which will be of use to somebody, and certainly please and do comment, hit the like button, please do share. It's the only way I actually learn. I mean, I'd certainly like to appreciate anybody's feedback if they can think of better ways I could have gone through this to do the job better. So, and again, like I say, if you're an existing subscriber, thank you very much. I'll try and put up another video as soon as I possibly can. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. If you're new, please do subscribe, because I am still learning. I use an awful lot of softwood, and actually that's about all I've got at the moment, and it's actually quite good to play with. I've done quite a few interesting things, so please, like I say, if you're new, please do subscribe, because it's just interesting to see how I'm progressing. So thanks a lot for watching. Okay, bye. Right, so I've used a template to basically go over with pencil and mark the woodwork. One good thing about softwood, and then I've just used a Sharpie to basically mark them all off. Now I want to do something a bit different. I mean, yes, I could put that on the wall as it is with the movement, but so what I'm going to use is the rotary tool to bevel some of these out, and then finally I bought these wax filler sticks last year for a different job, never used them, and they do actually fill nicely. So I won't bore you with all this going on because it's going to probably take me quite some time, so I will speed it up as I get on.